time to continue with a little bit more comedy. Would you please welcome, he will explain all, that the end of the world's coming soon, apparently. Would you please welcome to the stage Mr. Mick Ferry!
Fantastic. Yeah, somebody else who's pregnant on stage. Yeah, I've actually got 2 more months to go, but it could happen any time. So, we got any other pregnant men? I think I fit quite well in Edinburgh this time of month. There's a lot of blokes blokes my size. So good. You enjoying your festival? Enjoying the rain? I think this is a festival I've realised I've become properly middle-aged, because the reason I put these trousers on today is not because I liked them, but because they look warm. That's the stage I've got to. So there's nobody in from London, is there? Worried about your house?
Yeah.
You are? Yeah, you were in the area, were you?
And I'm near Peckham.
Oh God, all right. Well, I'm just worried if it kicks off up here in Edinburgh, I'll be the first out to protect the fudge shops. Nobody's going to get past me for them. Yeah, as you mentioned, my show this year I'm doing, it's about the end of the world next year. You're aware of that, aren't you? Mayan calendar runs out. Some of you not bothered. All right, okay, cool. Yeah, all right, yeah, make the most of the Olympics. That's going to be a great closing ceremony, isn't it? At least we've got 16 months to prepare for it. I mean, I grew up in the Cold War. Does anybody remember the Cold War?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Some of you don't. All right, who's heard of the word war? War? All right, cold, have you heard of that word? Put them together, it was a dangerous period, but nothing happened. But we always got told we'd get a 4-minute warning. 4-minute warning. If you asked anybody at the time, what would you do in your 4 minutes? We'd always say, you'd have sex. That's what everybody said. I used to say that when I was 10. Didn't even know what sex was then. You know what sex is, Mick? I don't know. It's something to do with boobs. You're nearly there. You couldn't have sex in a 4-minute warning, could I? Can't even have sex with car alarms going off. I just can't relax. That's got to be hours. I'm going to have a look. Some of you aren't quite sure. I'm trying to make sure I don't swear, because some of you look really nice. Typical, like Edinburgh. Is everybody here from Scotland, by the way? No. All right. Who's from England? Yeah. All right. Very polite as well. Rest of Scotland outside of Edinburgh. Woohoo! All right. A ghost over there. Excellent. Wales. Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. I've been 3 years. I've been coming up here, and I've asked every night at my shows if there's anybody in from Wales. Never had anybody in from Wales. Irish? Yeah, you are. All right. Okay. Cool. What part of Ireland? Belfast. All right. I bet you're laughing at what's happening over here, right? I think that's a riot. Oh, you're living down there as well? It might be you. Have you ever... Sorry, that's horrible. You just get to a stage in your life and you go, this could be my fault. Yeah, so come and see my show. It's 60 quid a ticket. It's good value as well. You could win a prize. It might not be the best show on the Fringe, but it's the most expensive, so I'm quite happy about that. So, and it's only, we start at 9:30 and it finishes about 5 in the morning, so it's quite good. I like the fact that some of you are taking that seriously. I'm not going watching that. That's way too long. That's way too long.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mick Ferry, come and sit down and have a little chat.
Thanks.
Right, you're a stalwart on the scene, and you know what's what. We've gigged together.
Yes, we have.
In Jongleurs and in Highlights with the lovely Michael Topping back there as well.
Yeah. Which is great watching you two. I mean, have you ever seen their act? It's fantastic. But wait till you've ever got to a club at the weekend, which is full of stag doos. Blokes, it's just full of testosterone. And they want jokes, and these two walk out. And they go, and they normally rip it, but the problem is, then you get blokes getting angry, because then this is when you realise that blokes, when they've had a drink, they might be a little bit bi-curious and start arguing amongst themselves.
Okay, that's
sorry. Sorry, I thought everybody knew.
Okay. I was trying to hide my modesty, but in this kilt, it's really not going to happen.
In that little gap, I'll say hello.
Hello. Yeah, it's great to meet you. Yeah.
And you.
Yeah. I used to. This sounds really. I don't mean to sound rude, but I used to watch you all the time when I was.
When you were little.
When I was little.
So frightened.
I was little. No.
Blankety blank.
Yeah.
So you're enjoying it up here? You've been up here before, haven't
Yeah, this is my 3rd solo year on the trot. I did a part of a package show in 2004, and this is the third year on the trot. I am enjoying it. I'm in a bit of a quieter venue than I've been in the past 2 years.
Now, you came up last year. Was it last year with the Chippendale?
I did
the Lost Chippendale.
I did a show called The Missing Chippendale.
The Missing Chippendale.
Because what happened the year before, in 2009, I was on at the Gilded Bloom where I am now, but I'm in a different room. But my show was on at the same time, exactly the same time as the Chippendales. In fact, they started 5 minutes after me, so they had 300 very drunk women every night screaming, and all you could hear in my room was the noise from theirs. So I thought I'd get my revenge a little bit last year by doing a show about I could be a Chippendale. But the funniest thing that happened that year with the Chippendales was there was one night I was in there and there was 2 ladies came in. I saw them come in, they sat in the middle, and I'd been on stage about 10 minutes, and one of them put her hand up. She said, and I said, "What's wrong?" She said, "I think we've made a mistake." I said, "What do you mean a mistake?" She said, "You're not the Chippendales, are you?" I said, "Have a guess, love." I said, "I don't mind if you leave now, but what I really loved about it was the fact that they'd waited 10 minutes. They thought, all right, we'll give him 10 minutes. No, he's taking nothing off. All right.
We had that, Topping and I had a show called Filth in 2006,
Yeah.
and of course a lot of it was quite gay in the show. But 2 of the guys coming in was a father and his 14-year-old son, and he said at the front desk, "Can I bring my 14-year-old son in?" And somebody was asking him why, and he's saying, "Well, the wife's gone off, and I thought I'd teach him the facts of life by coming into the Filth show." And he was absolutely jaw dropped like this. He said, it's those situations when you get completely inappropriate people at the gig, because what you thought was a good title at the time does attract other people.
Well, exactly, yeah. Well, there you go. He's had an educational side. He's had one side of the education. You know what
we
I
had
mean?
both sides, actually.
Yeah, well, both, right.
Not just not from personal experience.
I think the funniest thing I've seen so far is the flyers. There's a guy on Nicholson Street who goes out every night. He's got an Indian restaurant. He's flying in his restaurant. And I was walking past him the other day, and somebody stopped him, took a flyer, and said, "What's this about?" And he sort of and he was very cool. He just looked at me and said, "It's about food."
So you were here for the whole run?
I am the whole run, yes, yeah.
Okay, and you've done this this is the 2nd year running?
Third year running.
Third year running. Edinburgh is a trial, isn't it?
It is, yeah. You don't let it get to you. You can drag you down. Just enjoy it. Just don't look at reviews.
Well, a good one is as bad for you as a bad one, I think, because you just keep going. Just
you don't want to
enjoy it.
Yeah, and it's good fun. I'm relaxed about it. First year, just so it was tense. I was aggravated. Then I had a problem with the Chippendales, who started. Well, I got drunk one night and thought I'm going to fight them all. But
what makes you write a song, a show called Sod It?
Sod It. It's the end of the world. I didn't want to call it that. I wanted to call it It, but
it's ...
No. F. Asterisk, it's, that's what I wanted to call the show.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, all right, yeah, okay. Oh, my God, I can't believe you said that this time. I did, but my management said, "Don't call it that." I said, "Why?" They said, "Well, it's a bit negative."
Now, have you bought us...
So Sod It is much better, isn't it?
Sod It, I think so, yeah.
Have you bought us 2 nice tickets?
Well, I believe so. I think somebody has, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
So
Lovely.
who'd like to go and see this lovely geezer?
It's 9:30. It's very, very funny. Plays
Over here
together
immediately.
Well, I'm glad somebody put their hands up, because this could be very
Lovely,
embarrassing.
lovely.
Have you ever had anybody who's sat here and done the bit and gone, anybody?
No, I'll be honest with you.
Or does Terry put his hand up?
I'll be honest with you.
Now, what's your name, lovely? One. Joanne. Joanne.
That's my girlfriend.
So 2 tickets.
Good name.
2 tickets for Joanne. Would you please put your hands together for the marvellous Mick Ferry?
Thank you.
Hey.